Hey guys, how you doing? Uncle Bob here once again with another video, and today we're going to be looking at the Marvel Hulk, Incredible Hulk movie DVD collection. Now, with this, it's obviously is Marvel, but it's not the as far as I know, it's part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's not, as far as I know. I think it might be. I don't know, but anyway, it is Marvel. But you know, it's because it started quite early. I don't know if they're connected with that or not. I think the second one they do. I think the second one is connected to it. Not sure about the first. But obviously, it is Marvel. But you know, because the first one was one of the earlier sort of along the earlier Marvel films when they started making them. I can't remember because X-Men was. I think X-Men was. I'm not sure if X-Men was the first or one of the first Marvel ones that they made. But you know, the Hulk was one of the earlier ones, 2003 that they made. You know, and you know. It was sort of one of the ones that was on the earlier sort of line of Marvel films that they made. But as I said, as far as now, I think the second one is connected to the cinematic universe, but I'm not too sure about the first. But anyway, now with this, and like a lot of the other collections or videos, they've only made 2 live action Hulk films at the moment. They've made a load of short films, you know, like the Hulk with TV series, but this is like live action. And you know, when I was checking quite a while ago, I was seeing that there don't seem to be any plans to make another Hulk film, but they very well could be. I'm not an expert on knowing that, but they could very well be. You know, like a lot of Marvel films when they keep making loads of sequels and stuff, they could very well make another one. I'm guessing there probably will be another Hulk film somewhere along the line. But I don't know, because I remember reading something that said they had no plans to make another Hulk film. I think that was due to the fact that the Hulk character in itself had been involved in like the Avengers films, and I think they said something like there was no need to make another Hulk film because it was involved in that, and then you saw the Hulk character. But I don't know. I think some people can argue the case where there should be another separate Hulk film, but I don't know, because it's you know, there's 2 films in the franchise, but it's a bit of a mess because you sort of got the one that was 2003 and then one that was 2008, and it was sort of a separate. You know, they didn't do it as a sequel. It's sort of done as like, I guess, as a sort of redone version of the first. But yeah, it's sort of a bit messed up. But you know, it's not like where they did Iron Man and they did 1, 2, 3. It's sort of but anyway, let's talk about the first. This is the 2-disc special edition, which is quite a good DVD set. It's got loads of special features, and the case is really good as well. I like the case. Now, I remember back when this came out in 2003, I didn't see it at the cinema, I only saw it when it came out on DVD, and I thought I was quite excited to see the Hulk film. You know, I was quite excited to see it. I thought, oh, it's going to be really, really good. I saw a lot of trailers and clips from it. I thought, I definitely want to see that. And then when I finally saw it, I actually thought it was quite good, to be honest. I think some people it got a bit of criticism saying it wasn't that good, but actually I think it was really, really good. And I think the Hulk character in it, they made him look really, really good. Like big, like how he should be. Because like in the TV series, well, I used to like the TV series, and I think the TV series is still good in a way. But he didn't look, you know, like in the comics where he's supposed to look really massive. He looked too small, didn't he, in the TV show? He wasn't really big enough not like how he is in this. You know, he proper made him look really good, and I thought it looked really, really good. And I actually think in general the film is actually quite good. I think it's better than what a lot of people say it is. I think it does stay quite true to the comics, um, especially as it's being filmed. It's sort of done like a comic come to screen. Sort of in a way, because you see the bits where it sort of goes through, and there's sort of certain scenes where it shows it sort of like as a comic sort of strip, and then you see it actually, the action live, and I think that works really well, and I think it does stay true to the comics with it, being about the storyline about Eric Banner becoming the Hulk, and against obviously the General, Betty's father, the General, who's really wants to destroy the Hulk, and I think I really like the storyline of that, and I think it's actually really good, and I really do think it's quite good all the way through. I think it's really enjoyable. I think it's got a good length. I don't think it's too short. I don't think it's too long. These Marvel films should be a couple of hours, and I think it's really good all the way through. And I really like the action scenes that the Hulk's involved in. And I know a lot of people said at the time it takes him ages to be the Hulk, but you needed a good. It couldn't just become the Hulk straight away. You needed a good build up. In getting to know the characters, and I quite like it, to be honest, and I really do like the scenes where the Hulk's involved in. I think it's actually done quite well and looks really cool, to be honest. But yeah, we're gonna have to talk about the second one now, because otherwise I don't want to run out of time. And obviously, because it's so hot at the moment, the battery is overheating and getting too hot. So that's why some of these videos are going to be quite short. So over the battery gets too overheated in this hot weather. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the first one. I really like it. I don't have any issues really much about it. I mean, you might say early on it's a bit too boring and a bit silly, but I think you've got to know the backstory of Eric Bana, about his life, and how he became the Hulk, and I think it's quite good, and I think I like what they did with it. Coming on to the second one, obviously, as we said earlier, it's sort of a redone version of the first. Now, I think when I see it at the time, I don't think I liked it really that well. I certainly don't like it as much as the first. But I think after seeing it a few times, it's sort of grown on me over the years. I actually quite like it. As I said, I don't like it as much as the first, that's for sure. And some of the scenes I don't like as much. But as I said, as it's gone on through the years, and the film's got older and older, it's sort of grown on me more and more, and I actually do enjoy it now when I watch it, and I think it's actually quite good, especially at the beginning and the middle, and I think it's actually alright. I mean, the end bit is a bit questionable, but it's actually alright. Obviously I had to do it a lot different than I did to the first, but I think it's alright, to be honest. I think both films are quite good in their own different ways. I mean, you could say in this maybe there's a time where he's not the Hulk and it's a bit boring, but I think that's just trying to trying to talk about what's happening as regards to the storyline, and discussing, what's happening, type of thing, and just getting through it really. But I think it's all right, to be honest. As I said, I quite like it. I don't think I did at the beginning, and then it's sort of grown on me over the years. And it's, as I said again, it's quite a good rebooty type sequel, I guess. And obviously Edward Norton plays Hulk this time, and he does quite a good job, to be honest, as the Hulk.
You know, but yeah, you'd favour the first.
Said the second one is pretty good as well. Um, so guys, I'm going to wrap this video up now. Hope you guys enjoy this vid. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more vids, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, bye for now, see you soon.